YouTubers? This is your boy Amari Points here, bringing you the latest movie review. Today I'm doing my newest movie review on the latest DreamWorks animated film, Trolls Band Together. So I just saw this, and wow, it was great. It was great. It definitely touched on a lot of family stuff and everything on this. But let me get to the plot. This is the third installment to the Trolls franchise, and this is about Branch's brothers, John Dory, and the rest of his brothers, Brozone. So his brother John Dory comes to him for help because the rest of his brothers that were in Brozone, a boy band that Branch used to be in when he was a baby, gets kidnapped, and John asks the help of Branch and Poppy to help him save one of his brothers. And let me tell you, it's a musical journey that everyone is going to love. I was singing to a couple of songs in this movie, and I couldn't stop singing because honestly, you know me, when I hear some good music, guys, I start dancing to it and singing to it. I have to say, this movie was for sure one checking out. It's definitely a movie that everybody is going to love and enjoy, especially if you're a fan of the Trolls franchise, like me, of course. I really can say this. Your mind is going to be blown. Plus, we get to hear a new song from NSYNC. It's been almost 20 years since we heard a new song from them. And hearing them back in this new Trolls movie is great. I can't say what the name of the song is, but most of you already know it. And all I can say, I know I repeat this a lot, is that you better be ready to sing your heart out and have a fun time with this movie. And let's start off with the positives and negatives. First off are the positives. Hearing the new songs and hearing a bunch of familiar songs that we all know and heard throughout the years is pretty good. I honestly gotta say I was singing to like most of the songs in this movie, and I'm sure a bunch of people in my theater were singing too, because the songs in this Troll movie were really catchy. You couldn't help but sing. And when you hear the songs in this movie, you are gonna honestly start singing too. Another positive, sorry if I'm wiping my eye. Another positive is seeing the cast themselves. Anna Kendrick is back as Poppy. Justin Timberlake is back as Branch, and a bunch of other new cast members that are new were great as well. I couldn't believe that they brought a bunch of new cast members in this, including Tiny Diamond, who we seen in Trolls World Tour, the second movie. He was funny. He was definitely funny, and he's played by none other than Kenan Thompson. He was definitely the most funniest / hilarious character in here, along with Bridget, and Christopher Mintz as Crystal, I believe. I can't remember the actress name that played Bridget. My mind is at a blank though. Again, I'm sorry guys. Bear with me. But everyone in this cast was perfect. It was fun seeing a bunch of new characters and seeing them really go all out with their characters in the movie. I I really was surprised and blown away because, well, I can't talk because it was just one of those movies that you'll remember for a long time, along with the cast themselves. It is definitely a movie that you all are going to remember. The cast themselves, again, were phenomenal. You really could tell that they were really in sync with their character. No pun intended. but it was still it was they were all still great they were all still great. They really put a lot of work in their characters and everything. I can't wait to see what all they do in the fourth installment. Heaven know, who knows? We might get a fourth Trolls movie. Only time will tell. But all in all, still a great cast. Everyone did great. Everyone did great slash phenomenal. I I gotta say, you can't help but root for these characters. They were all great. And another positive is, well, NSYNC coming back after 20 years. After 20 years, guys, we finally hear a new song from them, and you are going to be so surprised by this new song. Most of you already know what it is, and I was singing to it too because I couldn't help but sing to it. It was such a good song. NSYNC is definitely one of my favorite childhood bands that I really loved. And hearing them sing after 20 years, I actually met one I actually met one the members of NSYNC at a Comic Con, Joey, and I was really geeking out along with my friend. But I digress. NSYNC coming back for this once movie was just great. I was I'm just geeking out. It was just perfect. Definitely perfect. And another positive is the story itself. It basically is about family sticking together and just being there through the hard times, no matter how annoying slash crazy your family is. You still gotta be there for them and love them. That's just my take on it. And that's it for my positives. On to the negative. The one negative I have is that the villains in this movie wasn't really convincing for me. I think the villains could have been more of it better and entertaining to watch because I think if they really put more effort into this villain, you could really you will really buy into their story. But I didn't. Sorry to say that, but I really didn't. I think the villains in this movie could have needed a bit more work, in my opinion, because they really did need some more work done to them. And that's it for my positives and negatives. On to my rant. Trolls Band Together is still a fun movie that everyone is going to love. There is a few jokes that only the adults will get, and some kids will get. If you loved NSYNC as much as I did back growing up, you'll probably get the jokes and all the other random jokes that pop up in this movie as well. But it's still a fun kid movie that everyone will enjoy and have a fun time with. And there's only a few bad languages in this movie that aren't too bad, but it's still appealing for the young mind, though. It's still appealing for the young mind. I'm not saying just don't take the kids just because you hear one swear word. Still see it. Definitely still see it. It's fun and entertaining and enjoyable. I think if we do get a fourth Trolls movie, definitely bring back Branch's brothers in the fourth installment, and Camila Bello as Poppy's sister, Viva. is great. She really is perfect. You remember her from that bad Cinderella movie that was on Amazon Prime. She, her Camila portraying Poppy's sister is just great. I loved seeing her portray her Poppy's sister because she did a great job, and seeing her in an animated movie is just perfect. I'm looking forward to seeing her come back if we do get a fourth installment. I'm hoping she comes back for that. That would be pretty fun and entertaining to see. But all in all, this movie is just great. Everyone is going to enjoy it, especially if you love the past two Trolls movies. You're definitely going to really take in consideration of seeing this third installment. Everyone is going to be blown away by it and have a blast watching the movie as well. Definitely recommend seeing this movie, even though there were some parts of this movie that didn't really do it for me. I still recommend everybody going to go see it and having a fun time with it. I can vouch from experience. I can vouch from experience that everyone is going to love this movie and just enjoy themselves. And that's it for my rant, guys. On to the rating. I give Trolls Band Together a solid B plus. Hope everybody can see it. It's a B plus. Because it was still a funny movie. There were a lot of jokes to a bunch of adult humor stuff that all the adults are gonna get. And there were a bunch of songs that everybody's gonna just sing and dance to, but the story itself, it's still something everybody's gonna relate to for sure. You are going to have a fun time with this movie. I take my word for it. Though the villains I didn't really connect with. Again, they needed a whole lot of work. It it really seemed like they didn't put no effort into the villains at all, to be honest. I honestly think if they work on the villains more, if they worked on the villains more, they would have been really great villains. But again, DreamWorks DreamWorks hasn't been good in the villains department for the past couple of years. But maybe if we do get a fourth installment, the villains will be a whole lot more better. I really do believe that. And in all, the movie itself, like I said, guys, is still worth seeing. It's fun, entertaining. You'll dance to the music and sing to it. Everyone who's a fan of the Trolls franchise will love it. And that's it for my movie review, guys. Don't forget to like, comment down below on what you guys thought of Trolls Band Together, and subscribe to my channel, guys, because I have a goal that I want to reach, and that's 500 subscribers by the end of this year, which is next month. Help me reach that goal, guys. It would mean so much to me if you could. And share with everyone you know, and press the little notification bell at the bottom of my video to get notified when my next movie review is going to be. I will see you guys soon. Take care and God bless. Peace.